Yo, I'm in some devious post hops. They're kind of slow, but... Bro, what the f am I greeting? This build's nuts. Yo. Look at this shit I'm greening right now. I'm in like consistent like post hop back threes. Like every time that's green. On a footer?
I got to play NBA 2K25 early, and this is the absolute most fun build that I found while having access to the game. This build is 7 foot tall, gets a 71 ball handle, a 94 mid-range, an 83 three-pointer, limitless range, arc dunks, standing contact dunks, the ability to be super toxic with Hall of Fame hook specialists, and gold unpluckable. Now, when making this build, I only had one goal in mind, and that was to ruin every other 2K Park YouTuber's experience. Most of you guys' favorite content creators make a ball-dominant build day one, and they're always gonna be some type of guard, right? And that's where my build comes in. We decided to craft the most devious post scorer of all time. Now, originally, I was gonna make the old reliable 7'3", max weight, max wingspan build, but I started messing with the stats and I wasn't too happy. So I decided to lower the height down to 7 foot to see if maybe I got a little bit of a better attribute spread, and there was one specific attribute that definitely stood out to me. And what it was is the ball handle. Did you guys know in NBA 2K25, you can get up to a 74 ball handle rating on a 7-footer. That is ridiculous. If y'all don't know me, man, I'm known for making very unique builds, so if you're here for the meta, feel free to keep watching. The best point guard build that I saw was a 5'9". You get demigod stats, but we're not making that here today. We're making the most diabolical 1v1 court 7-footer type of build that I could possibly think of. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this build kind of stemmed from a 7'3" post score that I was gonna make, so I don't have a screen where I had a completely blank builder. So if you're following along at home and the game's already been released, I apologize. You're just gonna have to deal with the stats I have right here. But anyways, I'm not gonna waste any of your guys' time. I do have a lot of gameplay prepared because the whole point of this was to just ruin your favorite content creators' early experience on the game. Quick disclaimer before we start like going into the nitty gritty of the build. The only animation caps that I know about this build going into it are for contact dunks, but when it comes to jump shot thresholds, dribble move requirements, miscellaneous dunk packages, and all the rest of your signature styles, I don't know anything. And that's another reason why I kind of just wanted to have a fun time on here and not make the best build without having very, very important information. Editing Zach here real quick. 2K Labs just updated us with a bunch of different animations in the game. So if you got a certain animation that you're hoping this build gets, there's a ton in here. I'm not really sure how good they are on NBA 2K25 because like I said, I was rocking all default animations. But if you're curious on what this build unlocks, you can go to 2K Labs. Editing Zach out. But now let me show you how to actually make this build. Starting with a close shot, we're getting into a 94 rating. This unlocks Paint Prodigy Gold, Hall of Fame Float Game, and Hall of Fame Hook Specialist. Like I said, this build is going to be toxic. Layup goes to a 57, no particular reason. I think it just went up with some of our other attributes to be upgraded. 71 driving dunk rating. Now, in previous years, park dunks are at a 70, and to my knowledge, it's never changed, so I'm just going to assume that I get those. And for the badges, we get Area Wizard on silver. We just missed out on gold, but later down the line, I had to make some sacrifices to not be able to get it. And we don't get posterizer, but we're chilling. That's not what the build is really for. Now, for our standing dunk, we get a 90 rating, and that unlocks gold rise up and silver aerial wizard. And moving on to the post control, the main reason why I want to make this build, we get this to a 99. Now, this is more of a finesse post scorer, if you guys couldn't tell already, but just look at the badges we unlock in this category. We get legend, post fade phenom, and legend post up poet. I don't know how I forgot to mention that. Like, it was literally right on my screen. I was messing around with hop jumpers and post hops, and they seemed really cool. For our mid range, we're getting a 94 rating, and like I just said, this is a finesse post scorer, so of course we had to upgrade it. We get gold deadeye. We still get that legend post fade phenom. I think post control and mid-range work together to get us that badge, and Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Now, under the three-pointer, another crazy thing about this build, we get limitless range on a footer. I could be pulling from the hash on a footer. I didn't even have to max it out. This is all I wanted. Free throw, 70. Badges, nothing. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a one-scored build to terrorize people. We didn't touch the passing accuracy, so obviously we're not getting any passing badges. Now, for our ball handle, we got it to a 71 rating, not because of the ball handle rating alone, but because of our post control rating, which allowed us to get it all the way to gold. And another super cool thing, the 71 ball handle threshold unlocks bronze handles for days. I was thinking about making this build at 7'1". I think you can get the rating, but the badge access cuts off at 7 foot. Speed of the ball is going to a 62. No badges come with it. Our interior defense is a 74. I'm not a huge defense guy myself. I just like to get a couple bronze badges so you know I can actually unlock some animations. But with that being said, we get silver paint patroller, bronze post move lockdown, and bronze off ball pest. Perimeter defense is going to a 42. No additional badges there. Steel's going to a 29. Obviously no extra badges. We're getting the block to an 84, and that unlocks silver pogo stick and bronze high flying denier. Now for the rebounding, it's a separate category from defense this year, which is kind of interesting. We get an 83 O board, and that unlocks rebound chaser on silver. The defensive rebound goes to a 70, and that doesn't unlock anything different. We got the speed to a 72. No extra badges come with that. We got our agility to a 64. I was talking to a bunch of other content creators about this build, and they were saying if you want to dribble, you need that speed and agility, and I just kind of trust their word because, like I said, I was rocking default my court animations on a 7-footer. I've got so much faith in 2K just giving 70 ball handle rating somewhat decent sig. Now the strength went to a 72. I think we saw all these badges already before. And finally, for the vertical, we got it to a 70. You might be wondering where stamina is. I'm pretty sure it's tied to the Gatorade court now, and I don't know how to feel about that. But anyways, now that the build is finished, you get to press continue. You got shades of Kristaps Porzingis, Joel Embiid, and Miles Turner. 3 really good comparisons for this player, and if you did everything correctly, they're gonna call you a demigod. Nah, but like imagine though, we're actually called a 3-level scoring threat. But now that this build is finally done, let's get into the actual gameplay I had. And my first victim in today's video is Tonio. Look at that little guy, short little fella. Finally, I get to play my first ever online games on this player. My first shot is a brick, but that's okay. We've still got a lot of opportunities, and look at what Tonio does.
Damn, he was slasher?
He just told me he made a random build, and he's out here dunking on this like 5-foot looking creature. Now, luckily he misses that jump shot, and it is time to abuse my height advantage. Look at him and look at me. This is what I gotta do in low key. I got the mid-range. I'm showing y'all I got it like that. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what that was. I wasn't even trying to shoot that.
Whoa, wait. That's supposed to be a jab step.
I think I actually triggered some rhythm shooting right there, but look at that, man. A nice little hop back midi green. Y'all see it, man? Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are rocking the most defaultiest of default sigs, so I'm not moving too great, but I'm just praying that we get some good 70 ball control animations in the future.
What is happening? There we go. They're calling me a paint prodigy. It's time to lock in.
Okay, little spin action snatch back, wide cross. It takes 2 years to get it done, but then we spin into the paint, pump fake. Is it going in? Of course. You can tell by my laugh, my plan is going correctly. I'm just looking to absolutely abuse content creators because I know they're all making some tiny ass guards. Let's be real. Y'all saw it. We did miss the jumper.
Oh,
y'all heard the man. He just screamed green bean from halfway across the room. Everybody heard that shit.
Give me that.
You can't see the animations, right? It's just default stuff.
Nah, it's kind of ass. But like, it's the only way I'm gonna show like gameplay of the builds, you know?
Yeah, nah.
Little boy!
That was just public knowledge that he's trying to drop me off. So I gotta take shit serious and start getting back to my roots and backing people down.
That's for low-key moving.
Y'all hear it? We got a testimony from Click Production saying we're low-key moving and we're in the paint, and of course that's going in. And of course Tonio has a rebuttal and he's screaming green bean again.
Damn!
Now it's officially a 1-possession game, and this thing is starting to actually get close. I cannot let a small tiny guard that he just made in 2 seconds actually end up cooking me.
Give me that shit!
Oh my god, it's very
What? Luckily, next play, Tonio shoots up a stupid shot.
What? You got a standing dunk?
They got this 5'9" looking ass player doing standing dunk, so of course I had to get my rebuttal with my hop dunk, and I hit him with a fancy looking half spin into the right-handed lay. That was beautiful. Let's run it back in some slow motion. Half spin into the, oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
I know he's going baseline. I know he wants it. I know he wants it. We're there. Give me that! He wants that baseline. I know he does. Give me that again! All right, this is where I lock in. 18 to 16. You ain't ready for the triple threat. Jab, reverse jab, jab, spin, hop. That was not good.
Is this the end of my brilliant idea to troll people on a post score? It is 18 to 16, and he shoots the shot, and luckily I caught a break. Antonio misses. We get the ball back, and it's time to put this thing away. But a 3-pointer doesn't seem like the safest option, so we take it in and abuse our height.
That's just height right there. I'm gonna end it off some nut shit. Don't meet her. Hey, good runs, bro.
Next up, we got my guy Solo, who is talking crazy about his build, so let's drop his ass off.
Do you know what build I got? I won't tell you. You're gonna have to find out.
Y'all heard the man being me, but we are playing Solo, and look at this. He just rose up and it just goes in. What the f?
He got the jumper. Hell nah.
Now it's time to show out myself. I hit him with a quick little hezzy. I'm going to the paint, and I'll try and double clutch. Now, probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but you know, I had to test it out for the one time he pulls up with a stupid little baseline jumper, and of course it's gonna miss. And then bro does the most auraless curry slide known to mankind. I pray to God that's not the final animation for the curry slide in this game, and it's just some random one that kind of resembles it.
All right, little guy. All right, little guy. There's gonna be a lot more of that. You ain't ready. I'm the one's demon. Huh? Yeah.
What's your rank?
100 and 0.
What?
100.
Now that Solo knows I'm really liked on this build, I really gotta show out, and look at this combo I hit real quick.
That was nice.
But then unfortunately, I ended up following up by doing this.
That is not what I wanted to do, like at all.
But that's okay. We get the ball back, and we're about to cook up right now.
And one. Green. Caught him lacking.
I already know y'all are seeing the vision real quick. Hit him with the little half spin jumper. Are we like that?
No.
That would have been dirty. Bro said, watch this. I'm frightened. Okay, you just... Hey! Stop it! I was looking at him. Get that shit out of here. Going nowhere now. Nowhere now. Q909E79C327-US. You're boxed. 10-10. Bro, you just like... What happened?
Somehow, some way, Solo just went on the most miraculous run of all time.
What the... What am I doing? And one.
But you know, of course, we had to get a cool little rebuttal in there, and he's just chucking at the top of the key. You had your time, old man. It's over. GG's. Just accept your defeat. Look at him trying to dribble. Look at that weak-ass step back into the jumper. There's no way you're hitting that.
Bro, the way it rattled, I didn't think it was going in.
All right, who does bro think he is? What is he shooting right here? Did he think that was gonna work?
All right, time to bring out the big guns, little guy.
Y'all see the scoreboard. There's definitely some coming back going on right now. Pause. It is 14-18. Unfortunately, we did miss, but we get a very clutch stop right there because we are just too good at this goddamn game. Y'all see it. Snatch back, cross, into the spin, layup. Oh my goodness.
You are tiny. The comeback is now. I'm marching back ferociously.
That probably shouldn't have gone in, but he's small, okay? It's going to work.
You don't exist, you little lad. For game?
And I sold the clip. It's 18-18. Solo dribbling at the left wing, and he pulls the shot.
No!
That might have been the most tragic loss in NBA 2K history, but now we're going against Double H. Now, if you're wondering why it's the same account, he just passed the controller to Henry, I think. That's what he said. I'm just gonna take his word for it. And to be completely honest, I don't even really know what Solo's build was. I forgot to text him, so we're just gonna roll with it, but y'all see we're a little bit congested, and we just pull it in his face in green. What is going on, fellas? Here we hit him with a half spin. He's jumping all up in the air, but we're, you know, not dribbling the best because we're rocking the normal SIGs, but it still worked. Looks like we got a pretty solid speed boost animation with the layup. Now, one thing with this build, I just could not get the three-point shooting down against an actual human being. Shooting free-for-all in the my court, I was literally lights out, and the sliders, I'm pretty sure, don't change. I think it was just simply a mental thing.
We're here. That should have been the nastiest block you would have ever seen. You are cooked, my friend. You are cooked. Not so cooked.
But that was just something interesting I've noticed while playing in the my court, and I experienced it from other people I've talked to who got to play the game early firsthand as well. And I don't even know what Henry is doing. He's just running out of bounds, and I heard that was a pretty big issue. But look at this.
Little guy. Bro, you didn't even like try and guard me. You just threw your body on the line. Are you ready for the secret move? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That little fade away, little finesse.
But yeah, I experienced a little bit in the triple threat, not too much in the my court because, you know, this is my main build I was rocking with, and look at us just going ham in the paint. It's gonna be continuously non-stop easy buckets in the paint because he said, yo, try me. I don't know where he got that idea, but sure, man. Let me just keep running to the paint on my 7-foot build against your little tiny guard. That is a great idea, and it is 20-9, just like that. And let's just end this damn game. We're gonna hit him with a drop step, pump fake, got him jumping, and it's game, ladies and gentlemen. Light work. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all check out this video if you want to see gameplay with actual SIG. It was in the 3v3 Rivet City Park, where we're using some maxed out My Team cards. But yeah, I'll catch y'all over there, man.